So my daughter was going into this competition back when she was in school, and she said, "Dad, I gotta face the best player in the school." And the only thing I could think of, well, you better slay her.
Did you really say that to her?
The world may never know.
Oh my! Your daughter comes out, Dad.
It's your head. I did it.
Hey, they say that I'm talking a whole lot of trash. I'm sitting and thinking like, who knew? I know that you seen us on Rappers React. They talking about us on YouTube. Hollywood 6, it look like I do magic. Maybe he's practicing voodoo. I'm hearing you're getting a lot of attention. Well, I'm here to say that we do too. Deliver the rubbish.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. Smoke Dog,
What up?
I've got some trivia.
What you got?
What does the Latin word verbatim literally mean?
A direct copy. I mean, I don't know what the exact terminology would be used. It means
What does
quote.
What does
exactly.
verbatim mean?
It means
What does it literally mean?
That's what it means, literally. Like literally quoting something or exactly how it is.
So it's word for word.
Yeah, word for word.
Which would be the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The judges will take that. All right, how about this? The cane break, timber, and pygmy are types of what?
Rattlesnakes.
God damn. How'd you know that?
I know about those snakes.
Okay.
I know what to avoid.
Hey, remember downstairs when that big old black snake? You was
Oh,
like,
yeah, black racer.
That's an eastern black racer. It looks like about 2 to 3 inches thick in girth.
all right.
And that was a good 4 feet long.
That
too.
was a long, big ass snake. All right, I got one more for you. Where in England is the Stonehenge monument located?
Oh, good question. What's the name of the city? Did they name the city Stonehenge? Yeah, I don't recall right offhand.
Wiltshire.
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 Ah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do some icebreakers. Would you rather, trash talkers? Feel free to play with us down in the comments section. Smoke diggity dog.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite places, and what makes it special? Trash talkers, what's one of your favorite places, and what makes it special?
Oh man, you know the best venue I ever went to was the Norva in Norfolk, Virginia.
That's your favorite place?
Favorite venue for music. Yeah, that's a great place.
So
I mean, it's not like an arena, you know. It's a pretty big, smaller club venue, but
Right.
it's really nice, man. They got basketball courts up there.
All right, so take music out the equation.
Yeah.
Like, where's your favorite place, and what makes it special?
Orlando is pretty fun,
Orlando?
and not even because of Disney. I just like the city of Orlando.
I'm gonna say Sweden, man. It was just being in another country, dude. Being in another country and just like the snow and the people being so nice. It was a great place to be. Curious what the trash talkers are gonna say. All right, Smoke Dog. You know who we're doing?
Yeah.
I hope your daughter didn't do what you say you did. All right. When you eating chicken, fried chicken, hot sauce is
Required?
I am not eating this chicken unless I have hot sauce because it is. Sir, you are a
Mandatory?
okay. God dang it. Can you say this? Offing yourself?
Oh, probably can't say that on mandatory S.
You got it, my friend.
Right.
Guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Y'all, please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.
And for God's sake, leave us a comment and tell us what to react to next. That's how we get the ideas for these videos. Comes directly from you, right down in the comment section. And today, Slayer.
That there.
Yeah.
You can't say Slayer without saying it like.
Slayer.
Did you say
Like
it like that
Megadeth.
to your daughter?
Yeah, I was like, you got a Slayer.
Just like what?
Yeah.
No, there's.
Like
I feel.
Megadeth.
What is it about these big four bands that?
Metallica. Yeah. Anthrax.
I don't know, man. Listen, dude, we have recently noticed that we have done a lot of Slayer, dude. A lot.
Yeah.
I
Didn't even realize it, but We've covered them probably as much as
Metallica.
anyone of the big four outside of Metallica.
Yes, I mean, one of my favorites, South of Heaven. F with it. Chemical
Warfare.
Warfare. Dope.
Dead Skin Mask.
Yes.
Repentless was a good one.
We've done so many, dude.
Yeah.
It's just, Slayer's one of those bands that I'm not gonna say that has grown on us, but in a way it has grown on us because we again play this type of music for us 15 years ago.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Throwing it. But now we're like, dude, this is actually
You know what? I tend to, I don't know if the world does this in general, but I tend to give each of the big four their own separate personality. Whereas Metallica's more like the street guys, you know, they're the down to earth. They'll fight you.
Okay.
Anthrax is the socially conscious, the politically conscious guys.
Slayer.
Slayer is
Let's get to Slayer last. Megadeth.
Megadeth is the sci-fi guys.
And Slayer.
And Slayer is the evil ones.
All right.
The ones that'll take you into the darkness.
All right, let's do another one. Let's do like a diagnosis like anxiety, depression, manic.
Oh yeah.
Metallica would be what?
Aggression.
Megadeth would be
Delusional. I'm only saying that because they like the sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, that's
you know?
cool. Okay.
I don't mean it in a bad way. Don't come after me.
Anthrax is come on.
And,
You better say what I hope you're about to say.
what?
No, just say. Go. What you gonna say?
What would you call that? The socially conscious, the woke. They're woke.
Okay.
I know some people gonna be mad about that one too.
Like if a doctor would give you a term, a diagnosis, what would they be? Like a doctor would say you gave me aggressive. What'd you say? Delusional.
Yeah.
What's anthrax? Come on.
Man, what would you call that? What would be a good diagnosis for that?
Manic.
Manic, maybe. People who are I ain't gonna say they're overly obsessed because you know there's fans in the comments and they're gonna be mad if you say something that sounds derogatory. I don't mean any of this derogatory.
We're joking here, y'all know that.
Yeah.
So,
that's a good question.
Obsessive compulsive, maybe
obsessive. Yeah.
What you got? What's Slayer's diagnosis? What's Slayer's?
Bipolar.
Bipolar. There you go, man. We checking out some bipolar today because the name of the song is Mandatory S Word.
Yeah.
Y'all, we can't say that for obvious reasons, but y'all know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people will say in the comments too, like, it says it in the song. It's the title. Why can't you say it? Because there are different rules. On YouTube, artistry gets a pass for saying whatever they want to say. They can write what they want to write, and they will still be monetized. But when we cover it, if we just come out here and say the S word right now, we are going to our video could still be online if they see fit to leave it up, but they're not going to let anybody else see it for the most part. You would have to come to our page to find it.
Right, and not only that, but we try to be family friendly here. You know, a lot of y'all got kids walking around. You know, we try to keep things, you know, what's the word? Copacetic here. You know, we try to keep things on a way to where anybody can check it out.
Yeah.
But now, you said Slayer. What was their diagnosis again?
Manic depressive.
Damn. Okay.
That's bipolar.
Okay, bipolar. All right. So we're listening to Slayer, which happens to be bipolar. We're about to check out a song called Mandatory S Word. What is Mandatory S Word about?
I think for some reason.
Please say bipolar.
I mean, well, I don't know, but it implies that you have to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
So what situation would come up where you just have to do it?
Smoked up.
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Hey, you can rap over this.
Oh, absolutely.
got this.
I think I know what you're thinking. Classic thrash right there, man.
Classic.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like they had a feature. What year was this, you think? Just take a guess.
Oh man, I would guess late '80s, early '90s.
I would not be surprised if they tried to get LL Cool J or KRS-One on this. Because at the beginning, they had that...
I know Anthrax have done a lot of collabs
Yeah,
with
Public
rappers. I
Enemy.
wonder if Slayer has. I don't think we've covered any of the featured rappers, right?
Trash Talkers, you guys let us know. Metallica made some
Yeah,
with some
yeah.
rappers.
Yeah, I feel like they all have at some point.
Has
right?
Megadeth? Watch their...
Did Slayer do the collab with Ice-T? Man, we'd have to look back.
Yeah,
we
got-
covered a collab. I can't remember if it was Slayer or Anthrax or whoever it was, but
You guys said
Yeah.
yes, but you're right. Classic thrash. Classic thrash metal
Yeah.
that just makes you want to get up and throw some shit.
yes, yeah. Every time I listen to songs like this, I just picture the whole audience with the hair flying, just headbanging.
To this day, I wish I had long hair just
I
to do
know.
the
The
helicopter,
windmill.
man. God, I want to do that,
Yeah.
man. Man, they're one of those bands, dude, that you just can't. Especially like if Smokey's right with this being mid to late '80s, hell, even early '80s. If you're right, dude, they're one of those bands where you just can't help but to just get up and move.
Oh yeah,
Like-
absolutely. I would dare to say that thrash metal is good for cardiovascular health.
Hell yeah, you seen the dance? They do that little
Yeah.
with the y'all can't see my leg foot, but they do that.
The mosh and
Yeah.
stomp. Yeah.
Oh, what was the two wrestlers? The Bushwhackers.
Bushwhackers,
That's
do
they
the
were-
Bushwhackers.
yeah, just coming out doing that.
Do the bushwhacker in the mosh pit.
Hell yeah, dude. Man, I don't know, dude. And okay, I do want to get to the what we think the song's about
Yeah.
because Trash Talkers don't kill me for this, but I think most of the time Slayer, when they do their music, or from what I have taken from Slayer, they're kind of indirect. Like they make you think about what they're doing. But this one I feel like might be right on the nose. But
Yeah.
with a few innuendos in there.
Yeah, and I feel like Metallica was doing that in the '80s too.
Yeah.
Where like Master of Puppets, you think, oh, this is gonna be something about some evil satanic stuff or whatever, and then you listen to it, and you're like, oh yeah.
Do we?
I feel like this one was kind of the same way with Slayer with their imagery. You're like, okay, every song is gonna be about Satan and evilness.
Did you see
and
the
whatnot.
freaking cover?
Yeah,
that looks like
exactly.
Satan himself, dude.
But they kind of wrap it in that. A lot of these bands did back during these days. They wrap it in that imagery, so you automatically think one thing.
Yeah.
I think Black Sabbath was probably the first ones to do that.
It almost pulls you in so
Yeah.
you can check out what they got going. Like, hey, this come
Then
over
you're
here.
like, oh, there's a socially conscious message behind this.
So, are we both thinking war?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to equate it to one of the Metallica songs we did, but it's not coming to mind right offhand. Front to the back. Yeah. Oh God, I can't remember the title right offhand. But yeah, it's just like that. Exactly what I was saying.
Thinking about like, hey,
Yeah, where you think like, oh, this has got to be about some evil control of dark entities. You're like, no, it's about war.
yeah, damn, I know what song you're talking about now that you brought that
Yeah.
up. What's crazy is
I think it might have been on Master of Puppets. but-
So now when we're talking about war, all right, you get in the '80s were people still getting drafted to go to war?
No, not in the 80s.
Okay, so
I think the Vietnam might have been the last draft.
which was like '60s, right?
60s. Yeah, 60s into the 70s.
'70s, right? So maybe they were talking about that. It's like, hey, it's mandatory that you, if you're between these ages and you're of good health, then
And there is a great chance you're going to die.
almost mandatory.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go fight for my country.
Well, yeah, if you're on the front line, like, you can't just run away.
Yeah.
So even if you're on a mission where you know you're going to die, like, what are you going to be a deserter? Like, no, it's mandatory. You got to go out there. If that's what the platoon is doing, then you got to run out there with them.
Yes, which literally equates to the name of the song, mandatory.
That's
as
it.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's on the nose.
You know, also it could be looking at it from the other side. You had kamikazes. You know, the flying a plane just to.
Yeah. Yeah, knowing what was going to happen. Yeah.
Who knew Slayer would be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Trash talkers, y'all.
So maybe we have to rethink it, because now it feels like
Oh.
all of the thrash metal bands actually did stuff that was socially conscious.
So now you call you all right. Let's say you're Dr. Smokey.
Yeah.
You previously diagnosed them with bipolar. You
Yeah.
just got their blood work back. Are they still bipolar? What's your new
well,
diagnosis?
I mean, maybe if we look at their whole catalog, but I don't know. I mean, you could almost say that they're all socially conscious. Yeah.
Possibly. Trash talkers, you guys let us know. Out of the big four, if you had to diagnose them with something, what would you name Slayer?
Yeah, definitely. They're well more versed than that.
Yeah, 100%. And guys, thank y'all for telling us to check out Mandatory S-Word. Let us know what you guys think this song is about down in the comment section. Also, let us know what we do next by Slayer as well down in the comment section. And with that being said, my name is Behringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez.
And we are.
Deuces, yeah, boy.
I want to thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with us today. If you want to see the last video we did, just click right over here. Or if you want to see another artist that we covered, just click right over here. If you guys want to support the channel, please consider joining our Patreon right over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.